Hello, everybody. How are you? Okay, I hope you all are doing good and safe at home because COVID is, हमको जबरदस्ती घर पे बिठा रहा है. But there are so many things which we have, which we can do at this time. And I am using my time very constructively and joining with people who really wants to speak out and some good stories. So we have started with a very unique program, which there are many other programs like that. But for me, it's a very, heart touching episodes, which we are starting from this Sunday. It's a launch of a vodcast, a video cast series. Hello, ma'am. Dr. Usha, how are you? Ma'am, we have just started with the session and we will be having some introduction and then we will take you in. So in the meantime, you can put your videos off and I will call you, ma'am, and then you can speak about Avinash with us. So nice of you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It's always a pleasure to talk about Avinash.
Yes, ma'am. We are also happy to see you because we have heard about a lot about you. So I'm so happy that you are here with us. So let me start that it's basically never let the odds keep you from doing what you know in your heart you were meant to do. So what we mean by this, I hope everybody can understand that against all odds, we are here, whatever happens, we can do if we have things in our mind, if we can set our goals. So our story about all against all odd launch, which we were starting to do it in November. So that was one thing which was planned through a podcast platform, which we would like to, we would like to feature the real stories told by real people, not just fiction and the fairy tale world. So, and one of the podcast ideas themes was to create a series for people who are achievers, winners, believers in their own, and own rights. They can, fight for it and have faced some challenges against it. So we are talking about the real life story, the journey of a person, how they have faced the challenges and moved on, so which we can share and inspire people who, because of any xyz reasons, they are not able to be as normal they are, and that is called against all odds they step up. So they have overcome all the challenges and now they are continuing a different kind of lifestyle, and they have, whatever challenges they have faced wherever they are born, whatever the situation is, the idea is to connect you to the people who are actually the real heroes, and they have not considered ki life, agar we have lost something, or if they are physically challenged or disabled or any of the things, still they are surviving. So let me introduce you, first day which we are doing for this podcast, we are introducing Avinash Thawani, who is an excellent guy, which, jab se maine unko jana hai, I have become, a fan of him, a big fan of him, because the kind of journey he has gone through and what he is now, excellent. Hi, Avinash,
Hi.
how are you
Hi.
doing?
Good, good. Thank you,
Good.
Megha, for
So
the
let me
introduction.
let me speak about Avinash a little. To start with, against all odds, the first guest of today is Avinash, and we have also invited Avinash, pediatrician, a doctor, a godmother. Usha ji is here. We have friends of Avinash here. So we will be talking to all. So please be connected and enjoy the journey. So I will say, Avinash, first thing which I would like to know about you is your early childhood. The phases are like Gulf War, you've been in Kuwait lifestyle, your summer vacations in India. Would you like to share? I would like you to share about that journey of yours.
Yeah, thank you, Megha. It's great to be here. Great to be a part of this series. So yeah, so let me tell you about my childhood. So I was born in raised in Kuwait. So in the year, yeah, around 1980, December to 21st, 1988. And 1.5 years after that, Kuwait was came into the Gulf War, if you all know about it. So Iraq had invaded Kuwait August 2nd, 1990, which is 1.5 years old when I was. It was a difficult time for us because, as you know, war coming into part of your life. You don't know what's happening, very uncertain. So, but we came through it. So within a few days, we left Kuwait and we were able to reach India through many difficulties. Drove through Baghdad and then took a flight from Jordan. And since then, the 9 months were there. We were in India, came back to the normal routine. And what else was thing was that we didn't know if we'll come back, so we did. That's nice to know. I could only see photos, don't remember much. And then the lifestyle in Kuwait was very different. So compared to what usually you see in India, so we used to come for summer vacations to India every 3 months. So schooling was from September to May. It was very hot in the summer, so we used to come for schooling, and we had a very good family circle, friends, doctors around. About we used to stay in a community of about 200 to 300 Indians, and that was a really great part. Actually, we spent more time in Kuwait than in India, which was which we also felt that we're not missing India at that same point of time. And schooling, yeah. So I was part of two different schools. So I went to one school from right from kindergarten to grade six, which is the English school. It's a British curriculum. And then from there onwards, I went to a, another school, which is New English School, from grade seven. And in that transition, uh, we planned to go through, like I planned to go through a limb lengthening surgery, which was unplanned before. Never knew that, but it came part of the life. So seventh grade, traveled to India, was off for school for 3 4 months, and didn't know what to do next. And the school was very cooperative, and doctors were cooperative, and I could still continue without any drop in any year.
Oh,
And,
superb, superb.
and then there on in school, attended was part of various clubs, really like table tennis, and took part in the school table tennis team. Won it for the last year I was there. We won it, so we
Mm-hmm.
got the trophy. Brought the trophy home from the rival school,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that was a great part. And so table tennis was always there for me, and that was the sports part. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So you have been a table tennis player in
Yeah.
spite of all the odds. I would like to say that. So how was your feeling? You know, was it like people used to sympathize with you, or they used to encourage you? How was it?
No, it was different because I also started, so basically started playing at a very young age. So practicing was very important, and then I learned. But yeah, even during the tournament, it felt different, and but definitely with the odds, we could win.
Superb, very good. Okay. So, can you just, I think after schooling, that was the time when you were operated. Was
Yes,
it that? Was it
yes,
like eighth standard?
seventh standard.
Seventh standard, you were operated. So I think from there, you got introduced with your godmother, if I'm not.
No, no, she was a part of the answer to the question whether should I do it or not. So take a
Okay,
break and
okay. So
then
that was a major unfold which was done by her.
yeah, which because we were all scared, and then she said, "No, it can be all be done. It's not. Do
Okay,
nothing to worry. Be the
okay,
support." And
okay.
it all took part in the
Mm-hmm.
2000, yeah, the year 2000, 2001.
2001. Okay, so what we will do is, Avinash, let me call Dr. Usha now and let us understand from her what is her, views about the situations which she has seen you in, And let me call Dr. Usha, who's been like a godmother to Avinash. I have got that feedback from you. So, Dr. Usha, can we have you online? And please share your views about Avinash and how did you find him? So many years now, you know him and you are like a close connect to him. Dr. Usha, you can start your video and please join us. We would like to hear from you. Well,
Thank you so much, Megha. In fact, I'm overjoyed to see Avinash. I've not seen him for quite some time, and to see what a lovely, young, handsome young man he has grown into, and the confidence with which he talks. My association with Avinash, I knew him even before he was born, you know,
oh,
because I'm a neonatologist. I'm a pediatrician and a neonatologist. And Rinku and Mahesh Thawani are very close
okay,
friends of ours. We were associated right from the start, let's say spiritually, because they had Chinmaya Mission Balvihar classes in their house, which I used to go and uh, uh, conduct there. And Rinku was managed in our hospital for her
okay,
delivery and completely during the pregnancy. And when Avinash was born, we were all very, very happy because, uh, you know, uh, to see him and then uh, to see the way his milestones developed. Okay,
okay.
so we were a little apprehensive of at every stage how it was. But the first day he turned over, I was there. And the first day he stood, he sat down. We all celebrated. And then the day he walked, it was all very much to the normal times that it was. And when he started his first words, and then
So
when he,
sweet.
it was so lovely to listen to him. And he used
True.
to be a part of our classes as well as the Balvihar classes. And he used to enjoy the bhajans and everything. So what I noticed about Avinash was that he was meant to do a lot of things, intellectually. He was very friendly.
Oh,
No hang-ups, nothing. He never thought about himself. It was always the situation in what he was. Like if it was meant to act out, he would act. If it was meant for dramatics, if it was meant to be a part of a group and sing and discuss, he was always there willing to join. And the participation in all the activities, in all the situations that were, be at the present and do it. That was his outlook in life at that time, even at a very young age. And no wonder when he went to the New English School, nobody would have been more happy than me, because
it's true. Very true.
yeah, because it was the curriculum there gave a lot of impetus for the child to develop, to blossom out, and to the personality development was also very much there. But how much he it contributed to Avinash, maybe 55%, because he was by nature, he was a very sweet child and a very friendly child. And as I said, the main thing was he dealt with situations as and when they came, almost like
Very true.
so I
So,
think I always I learned from him by observing him and observing his parents. The parents are very young, lovely couple, and they've always been encouraging. And we tried to, and whatever we wanted to do, the results were there because of his cooperation, because of Avinash's strength of mind, willpower. All this was always there. Like he said, he brought back the trophy for a table tennis. That was good.
so, ma'am, it's really good to know from you about Avinash. Anything where you can tell me something, some naughty part, जहाँ इसने बहुत ज़्यादा मस्ती करी हो, and when it was difficult for you to handle Avinash, ऐसा कुछ हुआ है, ma'am?
Uh, I think only one, or when he had his surgery, I went to India to be with him. And
Ma'am,
at that time,
can you be a bit loud enough because yeah.
when he had his surgery, it was in Maharashtra,
Okay.
and I
Uh-huh.
thought I have to be there with
Okay.
Avinash, for Avinash,
Mm-hmm.
and so I went there
Uh,
to stay with him. It was a
uh-huh.
difficult surgery, I should tell you,
True.
because it
Mm-hmm.
meant to deal with the bones and you know. But then the aim was what we all wanted. Okay, and to achieve that objective, he was willing to go through it, right? And
True.
always he had a sense of humor. He used
Ah,
to
that's the best part. That's
his
the
sense of
best part
humor.
in an individual.
Yeah, that was what took him to further studies, to go to venture into new avenues. Like
Uh-huh.
any other child would have said, no, this is enough for me. I will be here in the comfort zone of my
Correct.
home and my parents and Kuwait, and the
Mm-hmm.
lifestyle here, rather laid back lifestyle. But he ventured.
Mm-hmm.
He said, no, I want to study abroad. And he
Mm-hmm.
went to the States, managed everything on his own, and
Mm-hmm.
it was really very, very nice. I'm
So
really happy.
Avinash has been a real good chap, huh, Avinash?
Yeah, but the naughty part of it, I think
Uh-huh.
I will leave it for his friends to say.
Oh yeah,
What
definitely.
is
No, ma'am, I wanted to know from you because you were there at the time of the surgery and all. So maybe he wasn't afraid, or he was trying to make himself okay at that point of time because it was really difficult.
No, it was a difficult time, but uh, we were more concerned and worried rather than he was. That is
Okay,
okay. He
okay,
didn't express
okay.
his. He never expressed certain things, so because he knew that would make others even a little more
True.
sad, or that way. That was what I would say.
So he was a bit sensible. I will like to say that.
Very sensible, very mature for his age. Very, very
Okay,
mature for his age.
very good.
I know adults who make so much of a fuss for the knee replacement or a thing and so on. No, no way. That is not Avinash at all.
Uh-huh.
About the naughty things he did, I will leave it to his friends. What he
Okay.
didn't pursue, I have no view of that.
No,
Okay.
no worries, ma'am. And anything special moment or anything which has gone to your heart about him, or have you dealt with any other dwarfs like this who have gone through this journey, or you feel that Avinash is one of the best child you have been taking care of?
Uh, I think so. I can very because I do have a lot of patients I see who have
Mm-hmm.
this sort of genetic and certain problems like this.
Mm-hmm.
They have some of them go on growth hormones just to see whether they will gain the height and so on, and
Mm-hmm.
some just drop out.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in the adolescent age, they just give up that way.
Mm-hmm.
There are others where it depends upon the parents and the family and the attitude or inherent attitude of the child itself.
True.
I think he is innate.
Very good. Thank you, ma'am, for your time. It was lovely. Avinash, would you like to say anything to ma'am?
Thank you. Thank you for that. Not much in words, but yeah, thank you for all this you have
Yeah,
said. Yeah, it's I. There's no words to say. I guess everything is.
you don't
God
have to
bless
say
you,
thanks
ma'am.
to
Thank you,
me.
God.
He doesn't have to say thank you to me. But anyway, you're most welcome to see the smile
It's
on your
like
face.
Yeah.
he is expressing his, happiness or the good moments he has been with, it's like that. So I feel thank you will make you feel also good that he is still in touch with you and you all having such a good bond that you have come up here today. So we are talking how many years का story अविनाश कितने साल हो गए होंगे इस बात को
30 plus
Okay.
years.
30 plus year and she's still here. So I think a big hand to her.
Thank you.
So, ma'am, thank you so much for being there. Please be there on the show with us. We will take back the tension on Avinash, but you please be there. God bless you, ma'am.
I would love to listen. I'm going to be here.
Yes, ma'am. Please be there. Please be there. You can also mute your video so that the focus is now we'll take to Avinash. So I would like to switch over with like, never let the odds keep you from doing what you know in your heart you were meant to be, huh? Or you were meant to do. So that's what Avinash is. Avinash ने हार नहीं मानी, हाँ? And आज Avinash हम लोगों के साथ है with his own experiences. It's like हार हो जाती है जब मान लिया जाता है, हार हो जाती है जब मान लिया जाता है, जीत तभी होती है जब ठान लिया जाता है. And that's what I see in Avinash. What say, Avinash? Do you agree?
Yes.
So you have excelled in sports, which I am aware of, and you have played table tennis. We would like to understand the Purdue. First time away from home. As ma'am was also talking, you have done your electrical engineering, your toughest course, right, which you have taken up, plus your activities in the campus. Let's know, and then we will invite your friends who must be eagerly waiting to share that naughty part which ma'am has not shared with us.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, so Purdue was one of the. So I had applied to about 6, 7 colleges. So
Okay.
I had got into University of Pennsylvania, Purdue. Then I was waitlisted in UIUC, and yeah. So then I had some friends in Purdue who were seniors, and I had a family friend with us also who was also going to Purdue for PhD. So Purdue was definitely, I feel, a great choice. I was not sure in the start when I was choosing it, but once I reached college, it was, and now I've completed. It's been like 10 years I've left.
Okay.
I really appreciate making that choice. And so it was a tough, yeah, first year. The first day, my parents dropped me there, and they left to back to Kuwait, and it was difficult first time being away from home. I was lost for the first day, but definitely
Okay.
after that, it was a journey which I will never forget. Those 4 years, yeah. So from the cold winters to the morning classes 7:30 to the dorms, Wiley, Carey, where I met Harsha, and
Okay.
then the engineering courses, and then the fun weekends with Shivam, and then also getting involved in table tennis there also, and various Indian organizations also, and then the part being of the engineering community there also was
Okay.
at the end, and then also Epics, which is engineering projects and community service, so was also a part of that, and which so did community service there also a bit, and then graduated in 2010, which was a tough time because it was a recession, just after the recession 2008, so was wasn't sure what's going on, but then it was okay, like let's go back to India, things are not working out.
Okay. Okay. So as you have named Harsha, and he's a good friend of yours, I'm getting something here. Kishore, your friend, has said that they had a pleasure playing table tennis just prior to the lockdown situation. There's
Yeah,
a comment on Facebook.
yeah, he's my dad's
I'd
friend, so
like to
we
say
played
to
in my
Kishore,
building.
please share something. Kishore is there with you and he's very happy.
Yes, he's yeah, my dad's friend, and we were playing table tennis just before the lockdown and in the
Oh,
building, but then now everything is
okay.
the situation
Okay.
has changed. Yeah.
Wow. So you have, Malab, you still enjoy, and he's your dad's friend.
Yes.
Oh, so I would like to say, Kishore, sir, I'm extremely sorry, sir. And Sachin is there. He's happy to see you. I'm glad that your friends are here. They're all watching you. And few friends are online with us, and we can connect with them. If anybody would like to share some experience of Avinash live, you can just tell us. We'll try to take you with us. Let me call Harsha, who is here with us and who has been a good friend, very good friend of Avinash Harsha, are you there? Can we welcome you on the show? He's been there with
Yeah,
Avinash.
I'm here.
Yes,
Hi, I'm
can we
here. Can
have
you
your
hear me?
video on?
I'm trying to turn it on, but it's not coming back.
Please, technical team will take care. Don't worry. He's a friend
Okay.
with Avinash, and since 2006 they are together, and they used to stay in same hostel. Hi, Harsha. He's
Hi, how are
mastered in
you?
mechanical engineering. Okay,
Yes, that's correct.
and
Yes,
worked in
absolutely.
USA.
Yes,
So
exactly.
please share your moments because he has been a all in good times. You have been together with Avinash.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hear from you.
We met shortly after. I think I was 1 year senior to Avi when he first started at Purdue, and I'd met him. I think through some common friends. I think Rahul Banga, if I remember correctly. And we'd been in touch throughout that 4 year period when Avi was at Purdue. And then also we kept in touch after he went back to India. And yeah, eventually I decided to start my own business. I left my work in the US. I worked there for 5 years. And even when I started my business, I kept in touch with Avi. In fact, he's one of the first people that helped me when I went to India to source some items. So the first time I left my job and I was busy trying to source different clothing apparel, and I landed in Mumbai, the first person I spoke to back, even at that time, was Avi. So we actually were running around Mumbai at that critical juncture in my life. And, you know, he was there by my side. So it's, and even now, even as I travel to India, I travel to India a lot more often now because I have an export business to Africa. Avi is a critical resource for me, both in terms of talking to my suppliers if I'm not able to get through to them, because you know sometimes there is this gap when you're halfway across the world. It's very difficult to relate to people, especially businessmen. And so I always ask Avi to do some checks for me. And yeah, he's just been such an important and integral part of my life. What a great friend. I won't talk too much about those naughty
No, no, I want to know that.
experiences.
I want to know
No.
that because that's what I was waiting for. Because ma'am said that the friends will do the honors. So I would like to know some naughty parts of him so that the listeners can understand what Avinash is. Not only a person who has been against all odds, but he has been the person who's very naughty and, bubbly chubbly types.
Yeah, no, Avinash is definitely very jovial and very friendly, and he does have a wild side as well. I would say that much. And we've been, yeah, we when we were younger, we would party together, and we'd had some. We spent several summers at Purdue, and you know things, the workloads were much more manageable. And even during those times, you know, we'd go out and hang out with other friends, whether it was getting some desi food at local restaurants, or whether it was just hanging out in the library, studying during exam times. There's so many memories that come back to me. But the universal takeaway for me is that Avi does have some challenges, but he never lets those affect him in any way. In fact, he's got a very positive outlook on life. And, you know, I think he's a winner. Everyone I speak to thinks he's a winner. And he makes the most of those situations, and very warm. And, you know, I would say one thing special about Avi is that he's a connector type. You know, like, I don't know if you're familiar with this concept where, you know, we are all connected to all different parts of the world through those 6 degrees of connection. And
Okay.
that is enabled through key people who are very, very well connected, who keep in touch with a lot of different people, who bring the world together. I mean, if you think about, you know, our experiences, we always relate to the world by the people we interact with. It's not about the place, it's not about necessarily, there's a lot of commonalities, but the people really paint and build the fabric which connects us to our society. And Avinash is one of those key people who I would call as a connector. So even my friend circle when I was at Purdue, I was very studious, I was very focused. And I distinctly remember a lot of my friends who I'd met, like a lot of my Desi friends, also some of my American friends, they were all Avinash's friends, and I would be introduced to them through him. And even on campus, he's a bit of a rock star because everyone knew Avinash.
So
he's
all
that,
over, he was all over, basically.
He was everywhere. He was everywhere. And whether it was the dorm rooms, whether it was the any event, like we'd do
Parties.
like these parties, parties for sure. But it's like once you're like an Indian living in America, you have your group of Indian friends you hang out with, and everyone knew Avinash. I don't think there was anybody within the campus, and Purdue is a massive school.
Harsha, can you come a bit closer, or can you be a bit loud enough? You're not audible. Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Thank
can you hear me better now? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
No, loud.
No, the special thing was that being a connector, I remember distinctly, I would usually be studying in on a weekend or, during the week or whatever. And then Avinash would typically give me a message, say, hey, we're doing this. And then there would be this incredible kind of function or get together with friends. Some of them were more organized. Some of them were more impromptu. But those are the fond memories when I think back at college, and Avinash was always there with me. So someone who I'm very grateful to have met, and I'm still very grateful that I know him, and someone who I'm very grateful, I would say, is even my friend right now. And I'm very, very eager to even have my other friends who know me very well, even my family members, meet Avi. So my parents have met Avi, my brother has met Avi, and so a lot of his friends have become my friends, and my friends have become his friends, and it makes the world go around because he's just this incredible person with such a warm personality, makes the most of all these tough situations, I think that's the takeaway for me, and I do look up to him as a friend, and I treat him like a brother. He's like a brother to me. And I think a lot of his friends would say the same thing about him, because even during some tough times, he's always there by you. And it's really hard to come across someone with such a genuine intention to be available to others at such frequency. It's almost unheard of. I mean, I wouldn't think of any of my other friends being so available to me at so many different stages in life.
Superb. Thank you, Harsha. It was really nice talking to you. And I'm sure Avinash must be feeling very good. And I'm happy that you are here and you have spoken about him and his good and, the challenging time. Thank you very much for being with us on the show. Please be connected. We will talk more about Avinash because there's so much to talk about it. And
I'll be around.
Yes.
I'll be watching as well. So just if you want me to give some input, feel free to get in touch.
Yes, definitely. Thank you. Please be there with us. Let me understand something more about Purdue from Avinash, and after that back to India. How was it, Avinash? So after hearing Harsha, आप थोड़ा सा और अंदर feel हो रहा होगा that yes, I am what I am. And the best thing which I came to know about you from Harsha also and from Dinesh, I heard that you are a real good connector, and that I felt. And I think I'm also one of that kind of person who loves to connect people all over the world whom I know, and they can have, a good gel with each other and can do something better. So Avinash, hats off to you. It's good that there are very exceptional people like you, which I have also seen. They love to connect and, friends ke friends, and you ek apna wo bana lete hain. अपना काफिला बना लेते हैं. That's what I can understand about you. And अच्छा लगा मुझे मैम से भी and हर्षा से भी सुनने में आपके qualities and how you connect people and how you grow with it. Yes. So tell me, Harsha, tell me, Avinash, so how was it when you were coming back to Mumbai?
So So yeah, Mumbai. Yeah, so definitely first thing, coming back to India. First time staying in India full time, because I was born and brought up in Kuwait, then the US, and then India was new to me in 2010. Means we used to come every summer, but not stayed. So first was settling in, then moving into the first job. So it's very different for finding a job in India compared to US or anywhere else. That so people first ask you, why are you back in India? What for, like, what was the difficult times, and answering those questions itself is is a hurdle in the interview.
Correct.
But then
Correct.
with the connects, and luckily, so in around Jan 2011, that's where I was given an offer in a company called IRD Mechanalysis. So it is in the predictive maintenance field, and that's where I got the first opportunity to start working, where the CEO was Peter Hills. He was a Britisher in India, and he interviewed me, and he said that we should get you on board definitely, and believed in me. So gave me a good induction training program, all the various departments for 1 year. So even production, purchase, sales, and which is very tough to get any or otherwise. So did that, and then definitely commute in Bombay was tough, because never done so much commute ever, neither in Kuwait, neither in the US. Commuting to work either by an auto, sometimes even by local train, the rains, the strikes, the auto strike, and managing that. And then got an opportunity in the company to travel to Prague, which was which is very exciting. So I got an opportunity to visit the company in Prague and did some sightseeing. It was just Czech Republic, yeah. And from there got back. Then left. Yeah, around 2015 December, I planned to change what's happening. So I said, let's get out of the comfort zones. In Mumbai, I was staying at home. So I was like, got an opportunity in Bangalore, and was a startup where I was more working on a company which was more established. Now working in a startup. So I was like, is this
Okay.
correct? That was also a risk which I did, but now it's been 2015 December. It's been almost 4.5 years, which I feel is a great opportunity, which I moved to Bangalore since then. And so Petasense is the company which I'm working for now also. It's a
Which
Fitbit
is
for
in
machines.
Bangalore, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Which is the Fitbit for machines in one line.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Okay.
so that's very interesting journey of mine, which moved from Mumbai to Bangalore, but and where I had no friends at all in Bangalore, and started from scratch right there.
Ah, you can connect friends like anything. I think every third person or second person you meet can be your friend if you want to. Conditions applied. What do you say?
Yeah, yeah. No, no, it was, yeah, it's true, but it's tough when you start from scratch at
True.
work,
Very true.
and then making friends in the new city.
True.
Usually,
True.
people in India, when the friends from childhood, not from,
Uh-huh.
don't make friends at such a, like in work. You'll either make work friends, but making friends around your workplace is also difficult.
Okay.
So that was a great part, and then I also so I met friends from my college. That was the greatest part in Bangalore. Which,
Okay.
yeah,
So
that
who was it? Was it Shivam?
no, no, Shivam is my friend, and since the US we are friends anyway. So
Okay.
all the
Okay.
way till then.
Okay.
So
No, no. I thought you met them again in
no,
Bangalore.
no, no, no.
Yeah.
We definitely met in Mumbai. When I was in Mumbai,
Okay.
we met
Okay.
in Delhi,
Okay. Uh-huh.
and then yeah. So that is, so in Bangalore I started the Purdue alumni chapter, which was already there, but we got going refreshed from start, because not it was not that active. So organized various events. We had a big event in just before the lockdown. Luckily, CNRL lecture series, which happens every year.
Okay.
So which about 100 people attend, people from US and all over India,
Oh, wow.
which happens in the Leela Hotel in Bangalore.
Okay. Okay.
Then also organized the Purdue alumni 150th Ideas Festival. So Purdue completed 150 years,
Super. Very
and
good.
so we're part of a about 6 alumni. We took part in making the event happen. So largest event of Purdue outside US.
Super.
And then yeah, and the startup world has also been great. A lot of Bangalore is I miss the city now also. So Bangalore has been great city, great weather. Made a lot of friends, lot of great friends who I feel connections will be for years and years. Not just I'm because we're just there the city together, but we'll be a part of the family. And yeah, that's about Bangalore and Mumbai. How I got back. Yeah.
We have your friends Jitendra Lalwani, Tushar. They are all talking good about you, and they are happy to see you live.
Thank
Just
you.
sharing that things for you. And let me speak to one of your friend called Shivam, who's there with us.
Yes.
Let me talk to him something more about you, what Harsha must have not covered. So Shivam, can I welcome you, please? Shivam is a good friend since 2006. Okay, and they stayed in the same hostel, right? And he's also mastered in mechanical engineering.
No, sorry, electrical. He's in
Okay, he's
electrical,
into electrical engineering. Okay,
and he's yeah.
and he's worked in USA. Am I right, Shivam?
Yes, yes. I am
Had
still
very
in
good
US.
time. You had very good times in college, and you are still in touch. So that's the best part. When you make friends and childhood friends or college friends, and they are still in touch over years and years. So it's a best thing. What बोलते हैं ना asset which a person can have. And connector का नाम तो अविनाश को मिल ही चुका है. So let's see which name you would like to give Avinash. So welcome Shiva. If you want to tell something more about you, you can. If
Yeah,
I
yeah, thank you. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm still in the US. Yeah, I think I've known
okay, you're
Avinash
still there. Okay.
since the Purdue days. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, we can hear you
Okay.
very clearly.
Yeah. Yeah. So we met in college. We both had the same degree. So we shared different classes. We have spent times studying for the same courses, a lot of all-nighters, and while doing that, you would like just enjoy some good food, build good memories along the way. So I will like re-endorse the fact that he is a great connector. I've met Harsha through Avinash. I know recently my wife had to travel to Hyderabad a few times for work, and we don't know anyone there because both of us are from Delhi, and she's met people there through Avinash. So certainly I've experienced the same, and I'm sure like everyone we know or like that knows Avinash will have the same sentiment. I think the other thing that comes to mind is he's just a memorable person because he's fun to run with. Like जब भी मिलते हैं, it's going to be musty time, whether it be like just friends or even like at a wedding, like our friends, our parents, everyone just like was so fond of him. Like he would get well together with everyone, people at different ages, and wedding day like we didn't expect him to help out in any way because बहुत सारे friends आए हुए थे, but I know कि time to time Avinash will be like, अरे देखो यहाँ जाना है, मैं Uber मंगवा देता हूँ, मैं Ola मंगवा देता हूँ. So like those small
Sweet.
things, just putting in efforts towards those relationships. And again, it wasn't like he was coming कि मैंने ये किया था तो give me money. So it's like no expectations, and all of a sudden we know that Avinash is like helping our friends out who need to like navigate around Delhi. So and then at the same time, when it came to like dance and have fun, he was there. He was like
Okay, so he dance also. That's a new thing which I came. So he loves to dance. Super.
yes.
Okay.
And I would say like of course like through the challenges that he's left, like he is someone like just solution oriented. कभी किसी चीज का issue नहीं बनाना, just living life, and it's like figure out हो जाएगा, right? And
मतलब सब सेटिंग हो सकती है, कोई कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ही इज लाइक अ ऑल राउंडर. जहां जो चाहिए वो फिक्स कर देंगे, राइट?
exactly, yeah. And I think it's one common line is like तू टेंशन ना ले, हो जाएगा. Yeah,
सुपर।
तो नाले मैं हूँ.
मैं हूं
So
ना,
yeah,
मैं हूं ना, वो मूवी है ना जो किसका है इंतजार, मैं हूं ना, है।
exactly.
सुपर। ओके। कुछ कुछ क्वालिटीज ना अविनाश आपकी हमारी मिलती है मुझे, मतलब मेरे को एक वन स्टॉप मॉल बोला जाता है, मतलब वो टैग क्या हुआ है कि आपको कुछ भी चाहिए, लाइक जस्ट डायल सर्विसेज का टैग है, कुछ भी चाहिए मेघा को कॉल करो, मेघा के पास होगा, चाहे डॉक्टर हो, चाहे प्लम्बर हो, चाहे इंजीनियर चाहिए हो, चाहे कुछ भी चाहिए हो, मेघा करके दे देगी। सो आई थिंक अविनाश, क्या ऐसा शिवम, कैन आई से दैट अविनाश इज आल्सो बीइंग सो हेल्पफुल कि वो कोई भी चीज की अरेंजमेंट्स होती हैं तो वो कर लेते हैं
100%.
वर्क।
Yeah, 100% for sure.
ओके, सो कुछ ऐसा मोमेंट जो आप कभी भूल नहीं सकते हो अविनाश के साथ, जो बताना चाहोगे आप हमको, सो दैट द ऑडियंस हु आर लिसनिंग टू अस, जो फ्रेंड्स यहाँ पर कनेक्टेड है, they will also agree with what Shivam wants to say about Avinash.
I mean, there's a lot. I don't know how much I can share
Oh my
on a live
God.
session,
Oh
but
God,
I
मतलब
was
बहुत
telling
मसाला है।
like one thing is because he's so well connected. कई बार if you need like a juicy gossip about someone, like we first start with Avinash, we'll be like, hey, do you know anything about this? So and more often than not, like he'll be like, अरे हाँ मैं बताता हूँ क्या हुआ था. Uh, but wedding pay again, I remember like at a reception, like everyone had so much fun, and he was the one who made sure that people were in their high spirits, so that everyone is having fun. Made sure people got their drinks, and so I think that's like one thing that comes to mind is like that moment where everyone is just like late night having fun, dancing, and people were like, "Your shots can't say." We're like, "Oh, Avinash was the one who started this." So I don't know, like if Dr. Usha will appreciate what I'm sharing, but that's like the first thing that comes to mind.
सही है, सही है। Okay, I am getting something. Tushar Gautam, glad to join, and he's happy to see you. I think I have a parent. Avinash Mahesh is your parent, father.
Yeah.
Okay, he's proud of you that your values, you caring for others. You've done so much, good welfare for underprivileged kids and getting involved in the community service. Hats off to you, Avinash. Your parent is really, he's appreciating you over the Facebook, which I'm just seeing. And they are all, I think you have very good friends. They're all connected to you, and they love you like anything. Hi, Shivam.
Yes, for sure. I'm sure if my wife was there on this call, she would share the same sentiments. She went to Purdue
Where is
as well,
she?
and
Where is she, Shivam?
uh, she's sleeping right now.
Oh my God. What's the time there?
It's 8:20 a.m.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's
Wake her up. Wake her up. AM. AM. Okay. My daughter is so excited to hear. She's asking me AM ki morning ki. It's AM. So good to talk to you, Shivam. कुछ और मसाला है आपके पास बताने को, तो नहीं तो we will ask, why, because वो spices बड़े अच्छे moments trigger करते हैं when we talk about friends and old friends talking. तो awesome. अब 2006 से you know each other and this is to 2020. जो
yes.
तो साल को हमको disappear करना है, but we are utilizing the best of this year and this time. कुछ ऐसा और कुछ would you like to tell about Avinash, or Avinash, would you like to say something for Shivam?
No, yeah, the one thing I have is that it's great we have been connected, though we are like 12 hours apart, and we still get connected. Once in a while, we know what's happening in each other's lives. And yeah, from day one of college till day end, I guess we have one is, yeah, the parties, and we've already had, that's what he's mentioned. And then also the tough times in when you're having the toughest courses on campus, you don't know what's going on, yahan se jugaad karna hai and kaise karna hai. So that all
जुगाड़ू.
also is, yeah. So that is
That's a great way to describe him. Yeah, he's certainly a jugadu in a great way, like because there are sometimes people will do jugad, but like you will end up hurting the other person. But with Avinash, it's like a win-win on both sides.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Very good. So thank you, Shivam, for joining us. And 8 a.m. in the morning or 8:20 something, we have asked you to wake up and join us. So it's so nice. So we have just 5 minutes with us. So thank you. Let me complete some hidden parts which Avinash has not shared. If he has not shared, let me ask him what is next.
Sure.
Sure.
Other people which we are planning in our next show to have. Thank you, Shivam. So Avinash, it's time to sum up. What would you like to, you just shared about the TEDx journey and the community service so that you can inspire more people by joining us for the same.
Yeah. So yeah, one thing was when I went, even after I left the US, I used to hear these TED talks and wanted to be a part of it, but wasn't sure how it happens, how it works, and so there was event popper which I saw on Facebook, TEDx Laval Road. So they were looking for volunteers. I was like, okay, I didn't know the team, I didn't know anyone, so I just filled up the form, got an email. Okay, you'll be a volunteer. Come for the first meetup, and I attended it, and then it was a great experience because it was one of the largest TEDx events in Bangalore, and know what's going on, and I like being a part of the events team. So make organizing event, getting things done end to end, and from whether it's from marketing the event or whether it's get talking, um, arranging the sponsors, talking to people about it. So and then in 2019, the team believed in me, and I became a part of the core team, and we did the event in UB City, Bangalore, which is an amphitheater, which was great because met really good people. And now even last night I one of our core team members birthday was there, and I was a part of it, and we had great fun till 1 a.m. also on a Zoom call, though we're not in Bangalore. So they also become a part of the family, and it feels great. And the next thing is the other things which I'm involved in is which is River March and now Zero Slum. So River March is a is a type of organization which wants to save the rivers of Mumbai. It's founded by
Yes.
Gopal Zaveri, my dad, and two other Anil Pandya and Bajrang and many others. And started in 2014 and still active and moved on to make Mumbai a better place. Work
Definitely.
and working around the government and working out the difficult things which happen. So seen that and did a 5 kilometer walk also with them.
Wow.
Around
5
2000
kilometers.
walk, yeah,
Good one, yeah.
and which I didn't know so that would be possible, but it took maybe like 1.5 hours, but definitely 2 hours. But I was successfully completed it,
Super, super. Very good.
and now part of another organization, which is another thing which has come out of River March, which is Zero Slums, making Mumbai slum free at
Wow.
all. So
Very good cause.
yeah, so they're part of that right now. So let's uh, let's hope Mumbai becomes a better place soon.
So what's
And
your target for making Mumbai slum free? What is there any
so basically, so yeah, so we have slums now. Those will so now SRA, so which is a rehabilitation center. They're making vertical slums, which is not the solution. So working with the government, working with people, making the awareness. Physically doing things in Mumbai will be tough, but making the awareness, which is very important, and getting the word across. So so next week on 26th July, we'll be covering 15 now will be 15 years after the biggest floods in Mumbai. So in 2005, you remember 26th July. So
2006 July, I think.
2006, yeah.
6 July, yeah.
So those are, I guess, yeah, those are the times, and we'll be working on it, and just awareness is, I guess, the main thing, actually doing.
Yes.
So,
Yes. Awareness is very important. I agree with you.
and I believe in community service. I feel that's also you should give back to the community. And so,
अविनाश अलग से बात करेंगे. I was a community service director of my college.
okay,
तो मैंने भी
sure.
बोला बोलते ना रोटरा क्लब का ये सारी चीजें की हुई है. And it's good to know people like you who are being all over. So what is your message for people? I would like you to sum up with a message for people that kuch bhi ho jaye, how to balance, like life is like a cycle, bicycle. To keep
Yeah.
moving, you have to balance it out. So that is
Yeah.
what I have been doing. So what message you want, others who have some challenges or who have some odds in their life, still how they should cope up and manage? We will end
So
up with your good motivating words, and we will be continuing this series. We will be inviting people to motivate others also. So what is your saying about it?
So one thing is definitely is in few lines I would say is be positive. That's important throughout. There will be negative. Be positive and do do every whatever you do something always more. Like do a plus. So even if, as you're saying, you're cycling, if you can do 1 kilometer, do extra every the next day, or whatever you're trying to do extra, and make the other one more happier than he expected, and things will definitely come back to you. And don't expect, yeah, first of all, don't expect that
That's the best thing you said. Don't expect.
yeah,
That's the best thing. Just do your part, right? अपने
yeah,
कर्म किए, पल की इच्छा मत करो. Best dialogue till now I know. Just don't expect. Do it, right,
correct.
Avinash?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would like people, I would like to invite people who want to be there with us on our show, who against all odds they have managed the situations. Okay, plus I would like you to comment or nominate people and we would like to get them on our show and put a message for all that yes, whatever the situation is, we will never give up. For that, just a place of time, and that tide will turn into a better situation. So let me invite people who would like to be with us, and please put your messages and anything you would like to know about Avinash, or challenges which people have been facing. I would love to consider that. Plus, COVID has been a biggest situation against all the odds. Opportunity for humanity now that is required. In COVID time, we have seen people facing a lot of challenges. The senior citizens or people who are physically challenged, they are not able to be move out because of xyz reasons. Hospitals are not inviting or not letting people come in with any normal problems which is happening in this world. So I feel let's be more human. Being human and human being mein fark, we should start showing it. Let's help each other, whatever we can do, whatever situations. Let's face it, against all odds. So this will be a Sunday series, and I would like you all to join us next Sunday also. I'll also invite you for our next Friday series, where it will be COVID warriors. It will be for COVID warriors Friday. Please meet us 4 o'clock. We'll be having all the people who have faced the challenges in this COVID situation, and how they have overcome or they are trying to overcome. For example, doctors जो मतलब ना पूरे heavy mask, heavy वो PP sets पहन के they are checking patients, still they are getting affected. Then the cleaners, the policemen who are serving, the social workers who are there on the uh, floor, basically taking care of the needies, the poors, and helping them. So Avinash, you also be there with us on Friday. I would love you to be there.
Sure.
And thank you, Avinash, for being there. I hope all
My
of you
pleasure.
got inspired by Avinash against all the odds. A dwarf who has been a sports person, who has done such a good job, who has been who faced all the challenges, चाहे वो operation से लेकर हो या कोई भी journey हो, चाहे sports हो. He has been a TEDx speaker also. Imagine a person,
Yeah.
how they grow, right, Avinash? How
Yeah.
have you
not a TEDx speaker actually, but been a part of the TEDx organization.
I'm extremely sorry. He has been a part of TEDx organization. Imagine how much he must have tried to, stepping stones जो उन्होंने लिए हैं. So let's thank you to Usha ma'am, thank you Shivam, thank you Avinash, and thank you Harsha for being there with us. I hope you all stay safe and healthy.
Thank you.
Let's end the show with a good note.
Thank you very much. Really,
Maharashtra,
Avinash.
Bharat Mata ki Jai. Yes, ma'am. Usha, ma'am, please.
Lovely to see Avinash go up to such great heights, and it's wonderful to see him there. And lovely show, my dear Megha. I'm very impressed. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. God bless you too. Hope to see you when you come in Mumbai. I'm so
Sure.
happy that you have been there throughout, and all the audience who have watched us. Thank you, Mahesh sir, for appreciating. This will really motivate me to, do my good work, keep my good work. I have a good team with me: Dinesh, Ramakant, Mihir, Yeshu, Taha, who is there with me and who's supporting me to do this show. I hope this spreads all over and you share this to all, and let's make more stories for real heroes, not real heroes.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. God bless you
Bye-bye.
all. See you again on Friday.